Our last presenter for today in this session, sponsored by NECC and Saffola Oats, is Sai Monica from Alluri Sitaram Raju Academy of Medical Sciences, Eluru.
Good morning, respected judges and respected friends. Today I am going to present, this is Sai Monica, going to present a topic regarding performance indicators among the patients attending STI clinic. I am a student of Ashram Medical College, Eluru. First, let us have an introduction regarding my topic. We often come across many patients in our STI clinic with a chief complaint of either urethral discharge or lower abdominal pain and any other vaginal discharge. So, sexually transmitted disorders are the most common among the present scenario. Many researches have been made regarding these STDs, but all the reports are not up to the mark. So, in order to have an extensive research at the present work, so many voluntary organizations, they strive hard to tackle this issue. So, the main objective of my study is to know the prevalence of STDs and to study demographic variables associated with STDs and to give a health education among remote areas and to awake organizations regarding this burning issue and to give precautions and preventive measures. And these are the different viruses that are mainly responsible for these STDs. This is a HPV virus, and these are the chlamydia, HSV2, hepatitis B, and these are the syphilis. This is a syphilis bacteria that is responsible. And there are many causes for the STI, that is a bacterial, viral, fungal, protozoal. Different bacteria having different prevalence, and mostly coming to symptoms, mostly these are asymptomatic. This is the basic thing, that is if there is symptoms, the person immediately responds, but the speciality of these STDs are mostly asymptomatic. So they were recognized only after during a pregnancy, only after prolonged chronic stage they were recognized. So but among viral, they are the symptomatic, that is their specialty, that is HSV virus gives small blisters, HPV virus appears as a cauliflower shaped projections and genital warts, and another symptoms are urethral discharge, anorectal bubo, inguinal discharge, painful scrotal swelling, lower abdominal pain. And coming to endemic regions, mostly these are not seen in India, but most prevalent over southeastern states, US and western countries. And a new finding is that it was seen as an epidemic of methamphetamine usage. And coming to materials and methods of my study, it was a community-based cross-sectional study. It was conducted at urban area of Eluru. During a period of August 2013 to Jan 2014, I have taken 1,954 individuals. Randomly, I have selected from the district hospitals and I have analyzed the results. This is based upon the proforma. Now, every NGO or any central organization like NACO, they give some reports to a particular clinic, and from there they have, through the use of Suraksha clinic, they use those records and they send to central government. So based upon their collection of data, I have made this study. So first, STI syndrome in relation to age. So first, this is most common among 20 to 45 years age group, and it is also reported greater than 45 years age group. So now coming to STI diagnosis, there are, first let us take from August month. I have done from August to January. First let us take September month. So in September, STI diagnosed cases are 56 and vaginal discharge cases are 181. So among all these symptoms, vaginal discharge and lower abdominal pain cases were very frequent, very more cases. So based upon this data, I have given a result as vaginal discharge, genital herpetic ulcers, LAP were more common among 20 to 45 years age group. And the next proforma is STI syndrome in relation to sex. This also based upon their proforma given by central government. Among this study, vaginal discharge, genital herpetic ulcers, lower abdominal pain are the most common symptoms. and it was appeared as 25% among males are suffering with genital ulcers, 34% among females are suffering with urethral discharge and LAP. And prevalence, coming to prevalence and outcome of this study, now we have to know, they have a proforma, that is how many people have attended the clinic and how many people were diagnosed as STI and how many patients are of normal status and how many of them are taking treatment and how many are turned for the follow-up. So this is the responsibility of such attender there in the Suraksha clinic in order to hand over these records to central government. So among 1,954 individuals, there was 7.5% mostly seen among children, and syndromic case management was 75.3%. And details of other services, not only giving the records, they also counsel the patients, and they also provide the condoms, and they also identify the partners, and they refer to ICTCs, and they also see the HIV positive cases, so that they can have a great they have a great idea regarding these STIs. So follow-up is very necessary to every study. Women are mostly required to have follow-up. Recommendations, I am recommending central government to have to take significant research among these studies, to encourage these studies and give significant feedbacks. So, and I am concluding that based on these above results, we have to train the doctors of primary health centers and Anganwadi centers about these causes and about how they have to educate in the rural areas. So, not only giving a respect only on the particular day, we have to give honor to every person's like great eminent teachers on every day, because teacher is the second parent and the college is the second home of students. So let us have a great tribute to Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan once again. So thanking you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Is it only the symptomatic approach, or you have done any investigations regarding each case?
Madam?
Any investigations are done for, or it's only a symptomatic
for
approach?
For HPV virus, I have done pap smear examination, madam. I saw pap smear examination, and I found, I collected data, how many HPV cases were there.
But regarding the other infections, bacterial infections and other sexually transmitted infections?
For syphilis,
unless,
I saw...
we know we have some specific investigations, is it? Unless we do the investigations, it's very difficult to know what is the problem with them and then how to go ahead with the treatment.
Actually, I have went to STI clinic, madam. These clinics were placed at every district hospital. And I have taken their records and I have... came to analysis, madam.
And mostly the women will come to gynecologists rather than the STI clinics. So maybe there is because of that the percentage is less with the women.
Most of the women are presenting with vaginal discharge and itching over that vaginal area. In the government hospitals of low socioeconomic status people,
they come to the gynecology department more than the STI department.
If they come to gynecologist, the gynecologist has referred to STI clinic, madam. Those cases I have taken and I have made it.
So mostly it is by the symptomatology, isn't it?
Yeah.
The study was based on the symptomatology.
Mostly asymptomatic, but the only symptom is itching and vaginal discharge. They appear with those symptoms. Later, pelvic inflammatory disorders were diagnosed based upon.
So mostly they end up in the pelvic inflammatory disorders.
Just go back to your slides. What is your title? What is your type of study? Go back to your first slide. First one. You want to know performance indicators among patients attending STI clinic. Then how come you have written it's a community-based cross-sectional study? Go to your methodology.
Yeah, I have that. Actually, these clinics were kept for a particular
No,
group of-
community-based cross-sectional study means you are supposed to do the study in the community. Then only you are supposed to write that. Okay?
Yeah.
This is a cross-sectional study done at STI clinic. What is the name of the STI clinic?
Suraksha Clinic. they
Apart
have-
from that? DSRC, what we will call that as DSRC.
Yeah,
Designated
yes,
STI RTI clinic.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. STA
Okay.
RTI clinic. I have went there. Actually, it's a hospital based, but sometimes these clinics in some places
And
they
you are
used to
talking
keep.
about asymptomatic and symptomatic. If a person is asymptomatic, how they will come to STI clinic
The-
without any symptoms?
Most-
STIs are all, most of the times 50% asymptomatic. That estimation of asymptomatic individuals, you need to do that in the community. Women attending STI clinic means they are symptomatics. So do not
Okay.
use that word.
Only one symptom they are attending as itching. Later there was.
Even a
Like-
single symptom is symptomatic.
Okay.
But you try to analyze this, a good study, but you need to know some of the things related with this.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.